Happy Tuesday, March 6th, 2018. And we're preparing for another crazy ass snowstorm. Today's the calm before the storm. It's supposed to be like 45 degrees. I'm going to try to get out to walk after work today to enjoy this weather before it starts to snow tomorrow night into Thursday, and then this weekend I guess we're gonna have another icy storm. And that's not abnormal here in Maine. We can get snow all the way up to Mother's Day. I've seen it, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't like it. It's frustrating, you know. Winter's really long here. I got a little more time before I move this from this state into another state, so I got to deal with it another whole winter and a half, I guess. So let's see. Yesterday, I worked out a little bit. I finished another wreath. Well, almost finished. I got to fill in the gaps, but and those are coming out really nice. I got to. So today my plan is to go for a walk and then start a spring wreath. I gotta watch some YouTube videos on how people attach some embellishments and stuff. So make sure I do it the right way. And then I gotta watch some YouTube videos on how they ship these bad boys out and box them and prepare them, because you definitely don't want to just shove it in a box and call it good. You want it to arrive to its destination beautiful, especially after all the work you put in. You know, it takes like 3-4 hours to make these things, and it's not cheap either. You know, a typical my crochet wreaths cost probably about $8 to $10 to make. That's why they sell them for $20. These wreaths cost about $10 to $15 to make. And a crochet wreath takes me about 2 hours. And 2 to 3 hours crocheting. That doesn't include me adding, you know, the embellishments and all of that. I've never timed that. This wreath, the ribbon wreath, takes about 3 to 4 hours, just on the ribbon itself. And so it's time consuming, but they're very pretty. And you know, online I've seen people selling them for $100 and up. So you know, the money's there. It is profitable if they're pretty and they're worth it. And you got to find the right people. So I just have to market it to the correct people, which I will be doing. So that is that. You know, I didn't post yesterday's video yet, and I will. I haven't weighed myself in a while, so I don't know if I've gone up or gone down. I don't believe I've gone down. I don't feel any lighter, so I don't believe I've gone down. I think I'm still the same. I didn't eat anything for breakfast today. I had my coffee, my homemade coffee. I have not stopped at Dunkin' Donuts. This is day 3 because I did go to Dunkin' Donuts Sunday. I did go Sunday. I did not go yesterday, and so today's is day 2 of not going. I'm trying to stay away from them, and so I made my own coffee this morning. I did not add as much sugar as I would have if I had Dunkin' Donuts, which is wonderful. I was able to just add 1 tablespoon. I tried to do the stevia, and I look at it like this. So the stevia that I have is 2 carbs per packet, and a teaspoon of regular sugar is 4 carbs per packet. Now I understand your body processes both differently, but this is my thing. The stevia tastes nasty as hell. It has this disgusting bitter taste, and I don't really care for it. So I'm sacrificing taste for what? 2 carbs? 2 carbs. Even if it's 4 carbs, I'm sacrificing taste for 4 carbs. I'm not putting, like in the old days, I used to have 8 teaspoons of sugar in my coffee. And I've dwindled that down over time. I've dwindled that down. So I'm down to, I was able to put 1 today. Now, it's because of the creamer that I put in there. I used almond milk caramel creamer, which only has 2 carbs. So it is because of the creamer that I put in there. So total today, my intake for carbs so far this morning was 6 carbs. And I got to enjoy my coffee. That's the point of it. You know, yes, you want to have low carbs. Absolutely. Yes, you want to eat healthy. Absolutely. But you also want to enjoy it. And so if all you're worrying about is carbs and you're eating it or drinking it because you enjoy it, but you're suffering through the nastiness of it just because it's carbs, you have to look at what are you really sacrificing. So if it was 25 carbs, that would be completely different. But it's 6 carbs. 6 carbs. That I can burn in doing 60 squats, which I do throughout the day. Yesterday I did 80 squats because of doing 10 squats every time I pee. You know, now of course I'm not burning enough for everything that I eat, and I'm fully aware of that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm fully aware of that. I'm definitely not burning enough because I'm not working out hard enough to be able to burn enough. And so I'm fully aware of that. What I'm saying is, if, you know, instead of sacrificing all the time, you have to pick and choose what you're going to sacrifice, what your battle is. Be realistic. You know, so I know people who are flat out no carbs whatsoever. They don't care if they've loved eating Doritos. That was their whole entire life. Maybe that's a bad example, but you know, they don't care. They're never going to have it ever, ever, ever again. And I commend them for that. But at the same time, you're not have to eat a whole bag of Doritos. If you have, you know, I don't know what the carb intake on Doritos is, but if you have 10 chips and they're 10 carbs, so then just eat 10 carbs less somewhere else and enjoy that treat. You know, it's not you only live once, you know. I'm not saying go and eat a whole box of Twinkies, okay? I'm really not. I'm not saying have Twinkies at all, because they are ridiculously high in carbs, and what the chemicals that are in a Twinkie are awful for your body. Shame on me, because I've eaten Twinkies before and I enjoy Twinkies, but I don't eat them regularly, and I don't eat them, you know, enough or a lot or any of that stuff. But I'm just saying, you know, just you know, think about it. Now, at the same time, see, my problem with losing weight and getting fit is getting my ass to work out. It's not necessarily what I eat. What I eat is a problem because it keeps the weight on. But if I worked out, what I ate wouldn't be a problem at all. And I'm aware of this. And this is what I don't get mad at myself about. I don't yell at my stomach anymore, because I'm my problem. I'm the one who's making it so I'm not working out. I have other things that consume my life that make it so I don't have time for that. And should I make the time for that? Absolutely. But I have other things that are more important. And I don't have an extra hour in my day to go and do that. You know, like, this is a perfect example. So yesterday morning, got up, brought my husband to work, went home. Now, I could have worked out in that period of time of working home. I could have, because I'm home for an hour before I leave for work. Instead, I crocheted because I have a project that I have to do. I actually have a couple of projects that I need to do. My mother-in-law's been waiting for a hat all winter long, and I have not finished that because I've been very frustrated with the loom that I'm using. I actually threw it away this weekend when I cleaned the craft room. Sorry, Mom. I promise you I'll get that hat out to you. I have another project for my niece that I've promised, a hat and boot cuffs, that I have not done. I have not even started them. And then I have all of these wreaths that I have to make for this craft fair next month, in addition to orders that have already come in for the wreaths that I'm making. I'm just one person. Okay, on top of all this, I work a full-time job. I'm a wife, I'm a mother. I'm balancing my sons and trying to help them out and make sure that they're staying on track. In addition to my stepdaughter, who I stay distant from because she does have a mama, but I'm still there supporting her. I have two stepdaughters, actually. One with my ex and one with my current husband. And, you know, I stay on top of that. In addition to being supportive to my sister and her 3 children, and babysitting and helping them out when they need it. In addition to maintaining relationships with other family and friends. You see? So anyway, so yesterday, so I crocheted in the morning because I have this project that I have to complete. And it's for me, and I haven't made myself a damn thing at all. So it's important for me to get this accomplished. Worked all day, went home, did the dishes, prepared my lunch for today, finished kind of sort of the wreath, the majority of the wreath that I was making, finished another wreath for my mother-in-law, my dad's girlfriend, not my mother-in-law, my stepmom, finished another wreath, delivered that to her, came home, helped my husband install software on his computer and figure out his new machine, then went downstairs, and I didn't eat dinner, then went downstairs and started working on another project because I have a close friend to the family whose son's father just passed away, and so I'm making him a memory doll. So I'm working on that. And then now it's 10 o'clock because that's when I stop. 10 o'clock is when I stop. So I don't really have a whole lot of time. You know, I don't get home until 4 o'clock. So in between 4 and 9, 4 and 10, so 4 to 5 hours, to 5 to 6 hours, in that time I still cook dinner, maintain, you know, do what I got to do with the husband and the kid and do all that stuff. And that's really it. And then 9, 10 o'clock, I'm out. I'm passing out, you know. I'm sleeping. So I have, and you know, you figure, so if I have 5 to 6 hours after work to work on my projects, you take out 2 hours for dinner in there. So now that's dropped it down to, so we'll say 6 hours. That's dropped it down to 4 hours. And then you take out going to the bathroom, getting something to drink. That's dropped it down to 3 hours. So 3 hours, and then the hour in the morning. So 4 hours a day I have to get my projects done Monday through Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday are my days to get projects done, but clean the house, do the laundry, and do all of my shopping. So again, I have another 6 hours or so on a Saturday or Sunday. So it's 12 hours on a Saturday or between Saturday and Sunday. So this is my part-time job, so I really don't have the extra time in there to work out. Now, if I could do this, if I could make these wreaths and make good money and, you know, be able to quit my day job, that would be wonderful, because then I would have the time to be able to do that, because now I'm making enough money to support, you know, what's going on. But I need this as supplemental income right now. I can't afford to quit my job to do this. And I don't think I will ever be able to quit my job to do this, because, you know, it's not enough, you know, and I'm only one person, so there's no way that I would be able to make these, you know, if I'm selling them at $50 a piece, in order for me to make $800 a week, I would need to sell what? Four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to sell 11 of them, or 12 of them. That's impossible. There's no way I can make 12 in a week. Like, I mean, I guess if I'm not working and I'm home all day, I probably could make 12 a week. But I don't have 12 orders a week. You know, that's $50 a piece. And that's cheap, because if you look at them online, people are selling them for $75, $80, $90, $100. But I'm just starting out at, you know, $50, because mine are just getting there. And the supplies aren't cheap, so the money that I'm making is just going right back into the supplies. This weekend I spent over $100 in supplies, you know, so it's just ridiculous. So anyway, so I know that's my problem, is the workout part, and I will find time for it. I will get it in there. I promise I will. Just not right now. I have a different priority right now, and that's what this is. And the little bit of working out that I do will have to suffice for right now. And just as long as I keep eating properly and not going crazy and hog wild and eating McDonald's and eating mashed potatoes and rice and all of that stuff, I should be good. You know, and I think I'm doing fairly decent with what I got. You know, and financially, you know, I'm not even worried about grocery shopping and buying bad stuff, because financially over the next couple weeks, splurging is not an option. So because I've been spending so much money on these supplies and doing all this stuff, that that's the splurge money right there. So that is that. You know, you just have to pick and choose where you want, and I chose this morning to have sugar in my coffee, regular sugar in my coffee, to enjoy it. Better choice than Dunkin' Donuts, because Dunkin' Donuts is 23 carbs and I only had 6 carbs. So it's choices. It's a better choice. I saved carbs right there. For lunch, again, I have my chicken salad. It is on rye bread, so it is a higher carb, but that's all I have right now. And snack is my celery and cream cheese and black olives. So still eating not bad. That is that for today. So you know what I say, the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. What are you investing in you today? Today I am investing in, you know, once again, investing in me by, you know, trying to make my business successful. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.